Welcome to In 5 Minutes. Let's write a program to check whether given string is a palindrome or not. Now firstly, what is a palindrome is? Palindrome is a string that you read from first to last character or last to first character. It is same. That is, sequence of letters is same both ways. See, for example, in this case, there is a word madam. If you read the spelling from first to last or last to first letter, it is same. Same way, there is a string race car. It is same from first to last character or last to first character. Such strings are called as palindrome. So it's a checking problem where we'll be inputting a string, going through a string and checking whether all the characters from first to last and last to first are same. So here the answer will be yes, it's a palindrome, or no, it is not palindrome. Take an example. The input string was A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A. Any example. Now in this case, obviously you can see it is a palindrome. Anywhere there was a mismatch, for example, suppose this letter was M, then this is not a palindrome. Now how to check? Now when this string will be stored into char array, it will be stored like this. There are 9 characters, so 0 to 8 characters are stored. What we'll do is we'll check for 0th and last character, that is 8th character. Then we'll check for 1st and 7th characters, 2nd and 6th character till mid of the string. If all are matching, we can predict it's a palindrome. So we'll be obviously checking with if something is equal to something, that is if the 0th character and 8th character is same, then we can go forward. Now this is a typical problem in which we have to do checking in a bit different way. See, for example, if 0th and 8th character are matching, we cannot predict it's a palindrome because further any character can be mismatched. Again, after checking 1st and 7th character, we cannot predict it's a palindrome because again there can be further characters which are not matching. So till we go from 0 to mid and last to mid, till we reach the mid point of the string, we cannot predict it's a palindrome. But anywhere there is a mismatch, let's say 0th and 8th is not matching, we can predict it is not a palindrome. Or let's say 2nd and 6th is not matching, we can predict it's not a palindrome. So we'll do the checking that way. That is, if any characters, that is any pair is not matching, we'll say it is not a palindrome. Now for obviously to do that, I'll introduce one variable I set to 0th index and one variable j set to last index, and I'll keep checking is a of I not matching with a of j. See, for example, here I'll check for is a0 not matching with 8. Then I'll increment I by 1, decrement j by 1, check again a of I is not matching with a of j, that is a1 not matching with a7. If it is not matching, we can stop the process and say it is not a palindrome. So obviously we'll be writing some for loop which will start from 0th character and go till the mid of the string, and same time there will be j variable starting from end of the string and coming up to mid of the string. Now this loop will either complete 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to this, or if there is mismatch anywhere, we'll just stop the loop. Suppose 1st and 7th is not matching, we'll just stop the loop. Now after loop finishes, only we can predict the string was a palindrome or not. For that, we'll introduce one more variable, let's say f, initially set to 1, and looking at that variable which is called as flag variable, we'll predict it was a palindrome or not. Now let's see it as a logic how it is going to work. Let's say the input string was this one, A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A, and we start from I equal to 0 and j equal to 8. If there mismatch, we'll stop. Okay, so when we stop, we'll make f equal to 0 also, only if there is a mismatch. So now this has not happened. Currently f is 1. 0th, 8 mismatch, no. It checks for 1st and 7th mismatch, no. It checks for 2nd and 6th mismatch, no. 3rd and 5th mismatch, no. We'll check for 4th and 4th mismatch, no. And the loop will stop when it reaches mid of the string. Till that point, this has not happened because there is no mismatch and f is 1. So when the loop finishes, f variable is still 1, that indicates that it's a palindrome. See the other way. Suppose at the place of C, there was suppose some letter K. In that case again, we'll first set f variable to 1. Again start from 0 and 8 over here. Check for 0th and 8 mismatch, no. Check for 1 and 7 mismatch, no. We'll check go for 2 and 6 is mismatch, yes. There's a mismatch at 2nd and 6th character. So we'll make this f variable set to 0 and stop the search here only. When the loop stops, we can see the value of f is set to 0. That f variable will predict that it is not a palindrome. So that is how we'll be doing a checking over here. Now let's see it with program.